Hi everyone, welcome to my channel YVS Crochet Art. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to crochet this beautiful and easy cape poncho. This cape poncho is made with a free size for teenagers to adult women. This pattern is very easy to make, only 4 rounds to repeat. I'm going to teach you all details step by step, even beginners can make it too. I hope you all will love this video. If you like this video, please thumbs up and share and comment down below. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to join with my crochet family by clicking the subscribe button and the bell icon. If you missed my previous videos, please visit my channel YVS Crochet Art for further more projects. If you want to learn the class in your own language, please turn on the subtitle button available on the right top corner of the video. For now, without getting delayed, let's get started. So for making a poncho, we have to do it from the top to downward direction. So it is completely based on the neck foundation chains. So these neck foundation chains, we have to measure according to the size of the head. So if you don't want all those and if you want accurate measurement, I'll provide a chart on the screen where you can see according to the age and how many chains are required for the project and start your own poncho. You can make it a smaller poncho as you can make it to your own. So I have taken another color yarn to show you the demo. So I'm using the chain of 144. It's a free size. So the foundation basic chain of 144. So now I'm going to start with this yarn. You can start directly with the yarn you have taken for your own project. So I was using the hook of 3.5 mm and a 3-ply yarn. So this 144 foundation chain is for adult women. So far I have made a slip knot. Now I have to work on 144 chain. So far 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that I'm going to work on 144 chains. So total I have worked on 144 foundation chains. Now without twisting, we have to make a slip stitch into the front side. Okay, this is the front side. So this was the front side and this was the first stitch, as you can see. Now without twisting, this is the front side on the right side part with the hook. We have to insert the hook into the first chain here. We are not going to do from the backward. We are going to do from the front side. Okay, and make a slip knot. Have a look, we had made to the front side. Now I'm going to work on 1, 2, 3 chain. Now we are going to skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Into the fourth chain we have to work on 1 single crochet. Again 1, 2, 3, work on 3 chain, skip 2 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the fourth chain we have to work on a single crochet stitch. Again work on 1, 2, 3 chain, skip 1, 2, 3, 3 chain, and into the 4th chain space work on a single crochet. Okay, again now work on 3 chain, 1 2 3, skip 1 2 3, 3 chain, and into the 4th chain work on one single crochet. Here the chain spaces will be appearing like this. In the same way we have to work till the end. So by the end of the round, as you can see, 3 chains are left. Now work on 1 2 3, 3 chain, and skip the 3 chains here and into the starting chain. Work on a slip stitch. As you can see. Now into the next chain space work on a slip stitch. Okay, now I'm going to work on 3 chain. So this chain, the foundation chain is row 1, and this 3 chain and spaces is row 2, and this is row 3. We have to work on 3 chain and into the next chain space here, into the first chain space we have to work on 3 double crochets. 1 2 and 3. Okay, and into the next single crochet here we have to work on 1 double crochet, and into the next chain space here we have to work on 3 double crochets. 1 2 and 3. Okay, and into the next single crochet here we have to work on 1 double crochet on top of 1 single crochet. Again into the chain space here we have to work on 3 double crochets. 1 2 and 3. Again into the single crochet stitch we have to work on 1 double crochet. Again into the next 3 chain space here work on 3 double crochets. 1 2 and 3, and into the next single crochet stitch we have to work on 1 double crochet. So in single crochet we have to work on 1 double crochet, into the chain space 3 double crochets, into the single crochet work on 1 double crochet, and into the chain space again 1 2 3, 3 double crochets. In this pattern we have to work till the end. So after working on the last double crochet into the single crochet stitch, we have to make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Now look into the first chain space. We have done 3 double crochets, right? 1 2 and 3, and we have to move into the middle double crochet stitch. Make a slip stitch into the second, into the middle double crochet stitch. Now work on 3 chain. Okay, into the middle stitch we have to work on 3 chain. Consider it as 1 triple crochet. Now yarn over, insert the hook into the same chain space here, into the middle stitch again, yarn over, pull through. You will get 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops, where a triple crochet stitch will be formed. Now work on 1 2 chain, again into the same chain space, into the middle stitch here we have to work on 2 triple crochets. Yarn over, pull through, you'll get 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops, whereas a triple crochet stitch will be formed. Again, yarn over, insert the hook into the same chain space, yarn over, pull through. You'll get 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops, where a triple crochet stitch will be formed. We have done only in the second double crochet. Look into the first space where we have done 1 2 3 3 double crochet. Into the second stitch, into the middle stitch, we have done 4 1 2 3 4 4 triple crochets with 2 chain space in between. Now again into the second chain space here where we have done 1 2 and 3 3 double crochet stitches. Into the middle stitch here we have to work on a triple crochet again. Yarn over, pull through. You will get 1 2 3 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first loop, and yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops. Whereas a triple crochet stitch will be formed. Again, yarn over, insert the hook into the same double crochet stitch, yarn over, pull through. You will get 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops. Okay, again plus 1 and 2 2 chain, again yarn over, insert the hook into the same chain space where we have done the 2 triple crochets, and yarn over, pull through. You will get 3 loops on the hook. Again we have to yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops. Again yarn over, insert the hook into the same chain space into the double crochet stitch, yarn over, pull through. You'll get 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops, whereas a triple crochet stitch will be formed. Again yarn over into the next chain space here where we have done 1 2 3 3 double crochet. Into the middle stitch, into the middle double crochet, we have to insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops. Again yarn over, insert the hook into the same chain space, yarn over, pull through, and again yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second loop, yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops. Okay, plus 1 2 2 chain, again yarn over, insert the hook into the same middle space, middle double crochet, yarn over, pull through. You'll get 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops. Again one more we have to do into the same chain space, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second loop, and yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops, whereas a triple crochet stitch will be formed. So like this, in every third, into the every middle double crochet, we have to work on a triple crochet stitch. Look, like this we have to work till the end. So look, have completed this round. Now I'm going to make a slip stitch into the starting 3 chain, 1 2 and 3. Now we have to move the hook into the middle space, 2 chain space. So for that we have to work on 1 slip stitch into the next stitch, and into the 2 chain space work on a slip stitch. So after moving on into the middle chain space, we have to work on 1 2 3 3 chain. Again yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull through. You'll get 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops, whereas 2 triple crochets will be formed. Now work on again 1 2 2 chain. Again into the same chain space here we have to work on 2 triple crochets, 1 and 2. So far 4 triple crochets with 2 chain space in between. Now again move into the next 2 chain space. Here we have to work on 2 triple crochets, 1 and 2 plus 2 chain. Into the same chain space we have to work on 2 triple crochets again, 1, 2. Okay, again move on into the next 2 chain space. Here we have to work on similarly like the previous pattern with 2 triple crochets, 1, 2 plus 2 chain, again 2 triple crochets into the same chain space, 1 and 2. So the previous round will be repeated, this round will be repeated into the second row also. Whereas we have to work into the 2 chain spaces. Like this we have to work till the end. So look, I have completed row 2 with this pattern. Now we have to make a slip stitch into 1, 2 and 3 into the third chain space. Okay. Now again we have to move into the 2 chain space here. For that we have to make a slip stitch into the next stitch and make a slip stitch into the middle of the 2 chain space. So now round 3 begins. For that we have to work on 3 chain, consider it as 1 double crochet and work on 2 more double triple crochets. 1 and 2. So from this round onwards we are going to make 3 triple crochets. Okay, plus 2 chain, again 3 triple crochets into the same chain space. 1, 2 and 3. So far 6 triple crochets with 2 chain space in between. Again we have to move into the next 2 chain space. Here we have to work on 3 triple crochets plus 2 chain and 3 triple crochets into the same chain space. So far 2 and 3. Okay, plus 1, 2, 2 chain, again 3 triple crochets into the same chain space. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 triple crochets plus 2 chain and 3 triple crochets into the same 2 chain space. Like this we have to work in every 2 chain spaces with 6 triple crochets plus 2 chain in between. So one more time I'm going to show you. We have to move into the next 2 chain space here. So we have to work on 3 triple crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, plus 2 chain, again 3 triple crochets into the same chain space, 1, 2 and 3. Like this we have to work till the end. So after completing this round, as you can see, make a slip stitch into the starting 3 chain, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now again I'm going to explain you. Look, have a look. Here we have done, in the first row we have done 2 triple crochets, 2 chain and 2 triple crochets. Okay, and the same pattern will be continued to the second row with 2 triple crochets, 2 chain and 2 triple crochets. Again into the next chain space with 2 triple crochets, 2 chain and 2 triple crochets. And into the third chain we have done with 3 triple crochets, 2 chain and 3 triple crochets into the chain space. Again into the next chain space we have done 1, 2, 3 triple crochets plus 2 chain, and 1, 2, 3, 3 triple crochets into the 2 chain space. Okay, third round we have increased with 3 triple crochets, and into the next round we have to work on, we have to move into the 2 chain space here. For that we have to make a slip stitch into the next stitch. Again one more slip stitch into the middle part. Okay, now work on 3 chain, consider it as 1 1 triple crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the same chain space here, yarn over, pull through, you'll get 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the third 2 loops, whereas 1 triple crochet will be formed. Again work on 1 more triple crochet, so far 3 plus 2 chain. Again into the same chain space here we have to work on 3 triple crochets. So far 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now from this round onwards we are going to work on 1 chain in between, and moving to the next 2 chain space and work on 3 triple crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, plus 2 chain, again 3 triple crochet into the same chain space, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, plus 1 chain in between. Again into the moving into the next 2 chain space here, work on 3 triple crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, plus 2 chain, again into the same chain space, work on 3 triple crochets. So far 1, 2 and 3. Okay, plus 1 chain, again into the next, moving on to the next chain space, same, work on 3 triple crochets, and into the, in the same pattern we have to work till the end. So this pattern will be continuing till the we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 rounds we have done till now. Now I'm going to continue the fourth line till row 16. Okay, till I reach row 16, I'm going to continue with 3 triple crochets, 2 chain, 3 triple crochets into the chain space plus 1 chain in between. Again into the next chain space, 3 triple crochets, 2 chain and 3 triple crochets plus 1 chain. This will be continued, this fourth round will be continued till row 16. So as you can see here, I have done switching two colors, that is of red, white. Okay, and in the first rows till 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, till first 6 rows I have done with red color, then I changed the color to white to the next 4 rows. Again next 3 rows I have done with red color, and next remaining I have done with white color. So the pattern Till here I have shown you making with one chain in between. So in every 16 rows I have done 16 rows here. In every row I have done 3 triple crochets, 2 chain, 3 triple crochets plus 1 chain. Every row was continued in the same pattern. Now we are going to continue the border line. So as you can see, I'm making a slip stitch into the last chain space, into the third chain. Okay, you can extend this or it's optional, it's according to your wish. So now into the next row I'm going to work on 3 chain, consider it as 1 double crochet for and 1 chain for separation. And into the next double crochet stitch here we have to work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. Into the next double crochet work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain, and into the chain space here we have to work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain, again 1 double crochet into the same chain space plus 1 chain, and in remaining 3 triple crochets here we have to work on double crochet plus 1 chain. Into the next double crochet we have to work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. Again into the last triple crochet we have to work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. So far as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 8 double crochet with a chain in between, separating the double crochet stitches. Again at last we have done with 1 double crochet plus 1 chain, and into the next 2 chain space here we have to work on a slip stitch plus 1 chain. Again here into the next pattern here we have to, into the first triple crochet we have to work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. Into the next triple crochet, into the next stitch we have to work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. Into the third triple crochet we have to work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain, and into the space here in middle we have to work on a double crochet plus 1 chain. Again into the same 2 chain space we have to work on 1 double crochet, again separating 1 chain, and into the next 3 stitches we have to work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain, another double crochet into the next chain space plus 1 chain, and into the last triple crochet stitch here we have to work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. So far we have to get from here starting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 8 double crochet with a chain separating each double crochet in between. Again now into the next 2 chain space here we have to work on a slip stitch plus 1 chain. Again into the next here on top of a treble crochet we have to work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. Into the next 1 double crochet plus 1 chain, and into the next work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. Into the 2 chain space here work on a double crochet plus 1 chain and 1 more double crochet into the same chain space plus 1 chain, and into the next 3 stitches work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain, Into the next stitch here, work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. Into the last, work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. Into the next chain space, work on a slip stitch plus 1 chain. Like that, the process will be continuing and the pattern will be looking like this. In the same pattern, we have to work till the end. So look, have completed this round. Now I'm going to make a slip stitch into the starting 3 chain space of the pattern, 1, 2 and 3. So far we have done with 7 spaces right from here. Let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 spaces, right? Now right into the first chain space here, I'm going to make a slip stitch. Okay, now I'm going to work on 3 chain. Consider this 3 chain as 1 double crochet, and into the same chain space here, I'm going to work on a double crochet again. Okay, plus 1 chain, and into the next chain space here, we have to work on 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Okay, again plus 1 chain, and into the next chain space, work on 2 double crochets, 1 and 2 plus 1 chain, and again into the next chain space, work on 2 double crochets, 1 and 2 plus 1 chain. In each space, we have to work on 2 double crochets and a chain spaces. Again into the next, work on 2 double crochets, 1 and 2 plus 1 chain, and we have 2 more spaces left over. So into the next chain space, work on 2 double crochets, 1 and 2 plus 1 chain, and into the last chain space here, I'm going to work on 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. So it will be appearing like this, as you can see. So we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 groups of 2 double crochets into the chain spaces, with separating with 1 chain in between each 2 double crochet. Now make a slip stitch into the next 1 chain here in middle. Make a slip stitch. Okay, and again into the next spaces. In all these spaces, we have to work on 2 double crochets, 1, 2, 2 double crochet plus 1 chain in first chain space. Again 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, 2 double crochet plus 1 chain. Again into the next chain space here, work on 2 double crochet, 1 and 2 plus 1 chain. Again into the next chain space, work on 2 double crochet, 1 and 2 plus 1 chain, and into the next, work on 2 double crochet, 1, 2 plus 1 chain, and into the next chain space, work on 2 double crochet, 1 and 2 plus 1 chain. And into the last chain space here, work on 2 double crochet, 1 and 2 double crochets. So far we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 groups of 2 double crochets separating with a chain in between. And into the next one chain here, we have to make a slip stitch. Again into the next spaces, into the 7 gaps, we have to work on 2 double crochets again. 2 double crochet, 1 chain. Into the second space, work on 2 double crochet, 1 chain. Into the next chain space, work on 2 double crochet, 1, 2 plus 1 chain. Again into the next, work on 2 double crochet, 1, 2 plus 1 chain. Into the next, work on 2 double crochet, 1, 2 plus 1 chain. Into the next, work on 2 double crochet, 1, 2 plus 1 chain, and into the last chain space work on 2 double crochet and a slip stitch into the 1 chain space here. As you can see, it will be appearing like this. Okay, in the same manner we have to work till the end. So after completing this all over this round, now we are going to work on a slip stitch into the 3rd chain space here. So this round going to be the last round for the poncho. So into this 2 double crochets, move on with a slip stitch into the between stitch. Now work on 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and into the next 2 double crochet into the middle space, into the middle stitch, work on a slip stitch plus 3 chain. Again into the next double crochet into the middle chain space, work on a slip stitch, again plus 3 chain. Into the middle of the 2 double crochets, work on a slip stitch plus 3 chain. Into the next, work on a slip stitch in middle of the 2 double crochets plus 3 chain, and into the middle of the 2 double crochet, work on a slip stitch plus 3 chain. Into the last 2 double crochet into the middle stitch, work on a slip stitch. So it will be looking like this. So far we had made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 chain spaces. Now work on 1 chain here, and again coming to the next in between stitch, work on a slip stitch plus 3 chain. Into the between 2 double crochet, work on a slip stitch plus 3 chain. Again in between of the 2 double crochet, work on a slip stitch plus 3 chain. Again into the next middle space, work on a slip stitch plus 3 chain. Into the next 2 double crochet, in between work on a slip stitch plus 3 chain. Into the next in between of the 2 double crochet, work on a slip stitch plus 3 chain, and into the last double crochet, 2 double crochet into the middle space, work on a slip stitch plus 1 chain, and into the next work on a slip stitch. So it will be appearing like this. This was the last round of the poncho. So in the same manner, we have to work till the end. As you can see, uh, I have completed the full round and I have done one chain. After completing into the two double crochet with a slip stitch, I have worked on one chain. Now I'm going to do slip stitch in the starting chain of the here into the next two double crochets here, make a slip stitch. Okay, plus one chain and cut the remaining yarn and pull over. That's it, guys. This row has been completed. So as you can see, this is the neck part chain. So these spaces, as you can see over here, I just wanted to give a finishing touch for this neck part. So I have grabbed the same color yarn, that is of red. Now I'm going to make a slip stitch and join this yarn to the single crochet where we have done a single crochet here with a slip stitch. Okay, now I'm going to work on 1 2 3 and 4 chain and work on a slip stitch into the first chain, okay, plus one chain and into the skip the space and into the next single crochet here I'm going to work on a slip stitch again. A bump has been worked on, as you can see. Now again work on 1 2 3 4 chain and into the first stitch I'm going to work on a slip stitch plus one chain and into the next skip the space into the next single crochet stitch I'm going to work on a slip stitch. Again plus 1 2 3 and 4 chain and I'm going to work on a slip stitch into the starting chain, first chain, plus one chain and I'm going to skip the space and into the next single crochet stitch here I'm going to work on a slip stitch. Again plus 1 2 3 4 chain and I'm going to work on a slip stitch into the starting chain plus one chain and into the next, skipping the chain space and into the next single crochet I'm going to work on a slip stitch. So a bumps will be arriving like this will give a good finishing to the work. So work till the end. So after completing this round I'm making a slip stitch into the starting single crochet stitch and cut the remaining yarn plus one chain and cut the remaining yarn. So it will be looking like this.
So at last the poncho has been ready, as you can see. I hope you understood very clearly. Thank you for watching.